What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney. Do me a favor, hit that like button before we get started. It helps with the algorithm. But FTX token down 17%, pretty much as 20% on the day. I saw it hovering around $17 before I started this video. And we have Solana dumping about 17% as well, moving with FTX token on the day at $26 right now. Not looking good. Now, if you don't know what's going on, you must be living under a rock because there's a big drama show today between CZ and SBF on Twitter. It's like Battle of the Titans. Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of a rundown on what happened. And if you want to catch the entire story, I'll put a link to that in the description down below and cards up here so you can check the entire story of how this happened and what went down. But pretty much Sam Bankman-Fried, right, the CEO and founder of FTX, has a trading firm called Alameda Research. Their spreadsheet of their financials was leaked, and the time of that leak, right, or the timing of that, the financial spreadsheet they had leaked was dated for pretty much the end of June, which showed that they were pretty much backed by $6 billion, right? Half of their assets were $6 billion in FTX token. Well, that doesn't make any sense because at the time, the entire market cap for FTX token was $3 billion. So what that showed is probably FTX was printing tokens, just making money, right? Because you could do that in crypto. Remember, Binance had a huge hack, or that bridge hack where the hacker was able to make like $500 million in BNB out of nowhere, right? So you can do things like that. And so after that information was found out, CZ announced that he was pretty much Binance was exiting their entire position of FTT token, which freaked a lot of people out. So now a lot of people are selling FTX and trying to pull their money out at FTX exchange. And there was an article earlier today about apparently withdrawals are happening slower than usual on the FTX exchange. I don't have FTX, so I couldn't tell you. So let me know in the description down below or in the comments down below if that applies to you. Do you have money in FTX? Is it taking longer to get out? But apparently that was happening, and this is scaring a lot of people. And these events are not good for cryptocurrency, especially with a project like FTX. We saw this happen with Terra Luna. We saw this happen with Celsius, Voyager, and each time it dumped the entire cryptocurrency market. It was so bad. But CZ pretty much says he's tired of playing nice. He said that SBF is, talking crap behind his back to policymakers and those sorts of things, talking about how he can't come to the US. I've heard those rumors and all kinds of crazy things like Binance is too big. And we do know that SBF, out of all the top federal level mega donors, which pretty much, help with, the midterm elections, right? The 10 biggest mega donors for the 2020 midterm elections that happen tomorrow. SBF is number 4. He's giving a lot of money to, or donating a lot of money to, people in political or who are going to be in political power and are in office, right? Which means he's pushing his agenda. Now, is this good for cryptocurrency? Is he pushing a pro cryptocurrency agenda, or is he trying to get rid of DeFi? Now, BitBoy Crypto came out the other day and pretty much slam dunked on SBF, saying that he's not for DeFi. He's not a guy for DeFi. He wants to push his own agenda, and he kind of wants to destroy DeFi, right? It's like the old school versus a new school. And CZ came out today and said, hey, we're not friends. I'm not going to pretend to be your friends, and we're getting rid of all our FTX tokens because we don't like what's going on behind the scenes. Now, CZ posted this. He said, I was out with friends yesterday when the topic of whale alerts came up. Following our principles, I decided to be transparent. So he's always transparent on what happens because remember, everything that happens on the blockchain is public information. So he says, so I wrote a thread in 5 minutes and posted it. Little did I know it was going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. So what he's saying is that what he said may have caused this bank run, a potential bank run on FTX. He says, everyone wants more transparency in our industry, right? My tweets were simple. There were questions about a large 580 million FTT deposit to Binance. And we were transparent about the fact that we are closing our FTT position. So he's like, hey, this is us. He says the fact that it sparked such levels of discussion was surprising. There were also conspiracy theories that I somehow orchestrated this whole thing. If you read this thread, you would appreciate that no one can orchestrate this 3-4. Then he says, funny memes, media, and some people try to color this as a fight. Sorry to disappoint, but I spend my energy building, not fighting. Today, I spent my day on our business and our community. I suggest others do the same. Back to building. But it's not like you could just talk about this and act like it's a small thing in crypto. It's a big deal. Now, CZ it probably sees this as, hey, I'm just being transparent. I mean, you saw the big move, so this is what we're doing. I'm just letting you guys know that we're out, right? We helped with the start of FTX, and now we're out. We don't want to be part of it anymore, which to me makes sense. Now, this is bad for cryptocurrency. Look at what happened. Remember when Terra Luna collapsed on about May 1st? Remember, the thing is an absolute rug pull, right? Now, look at Bitcoin around that time, May 1st. Look at the big dump. It was pretty much trading in the high threes. You could say it was on its way down too, right? But high threes. And when Terra Luna collapsed, look how much it brought down Bitcoin. And then look how much it brought down Bitcoin more. Now, I know a lot of people said that this wasn't because of all the things that happened, but I do think at least this first leg down was because of Terra Luna, right? A big cryptocurrency project going under. And these next dumps were because of course, Terra Luna not recovering, but then Voyager and Celsius. Now, this is especially bad because SBF is a huge figure. They have ambassadors like people like Tom Brady, which obviously greatest football player of all time. People know who he is. I mean, you see FTX commercials all the time during football. Then we have Sam Bankman-Fried. He goes on CNBC often, and CNBC has actually done a really good job when it comes to cryptocurrency coverage. Shout out to them. They do a fantastic job. And he's on there often. So if this goes under, if something bad happens to FTX, it's going to make DeFi look like a joke, and it's going to dump the market more. So although people want FTX to fail, I kind of don't, because I don't want the cryptocurrency market to dump more. It's going to wreck a lot of people, especially if you have your money in FTX. Or this could all be nothing. This just could be a blip on the radar. I mean, a bump in the road, excuse me. This could be a nothing, and then everybody's going to be fine. But I don't know. I mean, we thought the same thing was going to happen when Terra Luna dumped, when Voyager dumped, and Celsius were like, oh, everything's good. Damage control, everything's good. It turned out they were just playing a strong poker face until they couldn't really lie anymore. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you have any money in FTX? I'm interested to hear your opinion. What do you think is going to happen? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.